Happy Saturday. Welcome to my tech talk. So today I just wanted to tell you one of the very complex topic. This is a bread and butter for everybody who perform the Scrum and they work on this Agile. Everybody has a misconception about the Agile estimation. So today I'm going to take you through the Agile estimation is entirely in a different manner. So basically Agile estimation is what? Measuring the actual time you're going to take in order to complete some work, some task, some user story, some feature. So as you can see here that the Agile estimation is generally being done in three ways. User story pointing for user story issues and epic. If you are dealing with the Jira, t-shirt sizing for as a feature when you are dealing with the rally, and the days and hours when you are dealing the task and subtask. So when and how to do this? So basically let me take you through the final one and then I'll come back to that. So basically what and when we estimate. So when we are doing the program backlog refinement, right? So that is when during the program backlog refinement you do the t-shirt sizing. Where basically there are three places, right? So we have a feature which happens during the program backlog refinement. Then you have a user story using story sizing, story points. So that happens during the product backlog refinement. So if you don't know what is product backlog refinement is also known as grooming. So in product backlog refinement and a grooming, you have to carve out some time within your sprint window to do the product backlog refinement. Generally, I recommend to do the product backlog refinement on 4th or 5th day of your sprint. Then there is a task. You have to break down your entire user story in the form of task. So that estimation should be done based on hourly basis, and that happens on a sprint planning. What is sprint planning? Sprint planning is one of the important activity which happens on a day one of the sprint, right? So that is your sprint planning activity. So this is where what to do when we estimate. So what means feature gets estimated during product backlog, user story gets during the product backlog, and the task gets estimated during the sprint planning. This is based on t-shirt sizing, S, XS, XL, M, and there is a user story happens as a story points, and this is on hourly basis. So this is where you have to estimate three component in any estimation. So this is I think I've just prepared one reference document which you can refer here. So as you can see here, if the combination of user story reaches 13 point, up to 13 point, that is your XS type. Up to 20 point is your S. And then these are anything from 1 hour to 10 hour will be considered as one pointer. Anything from 11 hour. So this range, you can take this range or you can make it your simple range. 1 equal to 10, 2 equal to 20, 3 equal to 30, 5, there is no 4 because we use the Fibonacci series. And then there is a 5 up to 50. So that's the range which you can refer. But now there is a catch. There is a catch because user story is not, when you do the estimation, it's not directly, your story point is not directly proportional to the hours. Why? Because the type of industry you are working, it may vary. Like for example, let's say this is an example for a software. What if you are working for a restaurant company? So then in that case, let's say your noodle, how much time noodle gets prepared? In 15 minutes. How much time biryani gets prepared? In 30 minutes. How much time any other dishes, paneer gets prepared in 1.5 hours. So in that case, your one pointer may become 15 minutes, your two pointer may become 30 minutes, and your 3 pointer may become 60 minutes. So it varies from industry to industry. So that's why hours and points are not directly proportional. So to summarize all of them, I just wanted to tell you a very a layman language example. What is feature sizing? Feature sizing is a very much high level story sizing which happens at the program. You are doing a project budgeting, that is the stage, and sometimes your development team is not involved into the feature sizing. You have the key resources, your manager, your delivery manager, and everybody involved into that. Like for example, I am sitting at 50th floor and somebody, let's say some Ramesh came to visit me. So if Ramesh came to visit me, I am looking at him from my 50th floor and I'm guessing that Ramesh is between 5 foot to 6 feet inch. So that is my range. So I will give he is 5 to 6 feet. Then I'm coming down. So that is your feature sizing. I'm coming down to 20th floor. I'm checking whether Ramesh is still standing there. So when I check there, I say, oh, Ramesh is between 5 foot 5 inch to 5 foot 8 inch. That is my user story point. And that's the, when I reach the ground level and Ramesh, I'm facing Ramesh face to face, and that is my, task. Like during the sprint planning, I'm saying, oh, Ramesh is actually 5'7", because I'm able to go closer to the task and I'm able to estimate it accurately. So that is how, the feature sizing is a high level, user story sizing is more precise, and story, when you do the sprint planning and task sizing, that is when you get the accurate estimation. So this is about the agile estimation on a high level. We will continue to explore. There is a planning poker which needs to be done, and that's where we estimate the sizing. Thank you so much. Appreciate your time, and then I will come up with the second portion on the agile estimation. Do share your comments. Thank you.